Good morning. Today I'm going to show you part 2 of urinary tract infection. Yesterday we have seen part 1. We have seen certain asanas. Today we will understand from an Ayurvedic perspective, from a herbal perspective, what do we need to do, right? So we just want to make sure that the organs inside are operating at an optimum speed. They're rejuvenated and we're detoxifying it. And most importantly, we are actually flushing all of them out. Few things to keep in mind. We need to make sure that when we have an UTI or we're prone to UTI, we make sure that our undergarments are especially dry and clean. If we sweat, we need to make sure we change it, keep that area dry. Second thing, we wanted to make sure that anytime we go to the bathroom, we clean all of those areas very properly, very effective. Third thing, there's an ancient way of doing things, and I'll tell one of the thing, which is you need to flush it out. You need to flush it out. You need to drink at least 2 to 2.5 liters of water. But you also have a problem of very scanty and dripping kind of urine, in which case you need to actually drink quantities of water, not running down into your throat. You must be sipping throughout the day. Now, what kind of drinks that we need to do that helps to flush it out? You also seen some of the symptoms, which is like you have a cloudy urine, your urine smells, and also you see sometimes you have a burning sensation, really burning. You want to go for a restroom and you only go for a few drops of urine, and then you feel really frustrated because it's burning sensation. Sometimes you get fever, chills, you also get cramps, and you have your pelvic area completely in such a painful. People also get a lower back pain, right? It is equally seen for men and women having these symptoms, but these are more prominent on the women, for women, right? So one thing you definitely need to do is that when you have this burning sensation, we call the pitta has raised. When the pitta has raised, you need to bring down the pitta, the painful. So you need to stop eating foods which are very spicy, right? That actually increases the heat, and these are the symptoms. Because of the heat, you also see the burning sensation. Anything stimulating like tea, coffee, anything which has a higher spice level, higher heat causing factors in it, has stimulants that you need to completely down. Now, in order to flush them out through herbs, is that you can use coriander powder at the night when you boil the water, and then you put the coriander powder in it and soak it overnight in that hot water, and then you can drink that. Or you can make a powder of coriander and fennel seeds and put that in a boiling water overnight. You actually keep that, and in the morning and throughout the day you can sip and do it because it flushes it out, right? And we also want to make sure that the environment around there is so acidic in nature that the bacteria, which is more responsible for this, is flushed out. So vitamin C foods which are rich in vitamin C helps us. Amla is a good example. Amla powder is a good example for flushing it out. The second thing you can also do is that something in that area that doesn't stick. You got to not only keep clean, but internally, if you look into it, that needs to be flushed out. So cranberry juice is a good one for us to flush that out, because it makes sure that when it goes into the bloodstream and then it goes into the area where the blood is responsible for giving nutrients, the nutrients from the cranberry helps in that urethra area to be very lubricant so that nothing sticks to it. So most of them are related to having an infection around the urethra area. So we also want to make sure that our immune system is strong, because the bacteria that causes here are also originated in the gut area. So like a E. coli, right? Those kind of bacteria that are actually in this intestine area, it raises there. So you want to make sure your immune power is strong. When you have a strong immune power, it actually flushes that out as well. It fights in that area. So easy home remedies, what we can do is throughout the day. You drink these herbal decoctions that I mentioned in the form of herbal water. You can also have cucumber juice, which is also good for you to flush it out, keep the body cool. And you can also have a light buttermilk, lightly spiced buttermilk. You can drink that 2 to 3 times in a day. So these are simple home remedies that we need to do. The bigger thing is that you need to make sure in your lifestyle you don't eat foods which are heating, which actually becomes a breeding ground for this bacteria. Right. So with that being said, I'm going to teach you today a very simple yoga mudras and yoga asanas that helps you to do it. Just takes like 15-20 minutes and you should be good. Okay. Let's first do yoga mudra and yoga namaskar. What I want you to do is sit in this posture, interlock your fingers like this. Okay. Inhale, exhale completely, and bend. Now to the left side. Now straight down. Good. So I'm going to teach certain asanas which are easy. Everyone can do it. So basically, what we're trying to do is we're trying to bring blood into the abdominal area. We're going to rejuvenate those organs with simple asanas, and you can do these things the first thing in the morning. All right, let's go ahead and do Pavana Mukta Asana. Let's start with first one leg. Exhale, left leg. Now both the legs. With both legs together. Roll it to the right. Roll it to the left. Okay. Now we're going to go slowly to the next level. Here we're going to do Setu Bandhasana, also called as a bridge pose. Bring your legs towards your hips, right? Now you see that as I'm raising this up, I'm actually bringing the blood, right? I'm flushing it out and I'm having these organs go towards the gravity, right? We take that, right? Put this. Now put your hands up, sorry, under the spine, hold it, and have your chin tucked to the sternum. Make a chin lock. Raise your neck, another leg. This, the next one. Raise it up. And if you can hold it, you can just do that. And raise your hands back. relax. As simple as you can do. Put your hands back, raise it up. Catch your breath. All right. Now, I want you to do abdominal breathing. Put your hands on the stomach. I want you to feel it. Okay. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now, we're going to do Sarva Anga Asana. This one, though I mentioned this is good for UTI, but it's also good for people who have digestive issues, who have thyroid issues, who can't sleep properly, who have anxiety, depression, and people who have all sorts of issues around with their digestive system. So the Sarvangasana helps for everything. Put your hands down, relax, take your knees up, legs up, straight ahead. Okay. Now inhale, exhale, and push your lower body up like this. Stay there. Let me put it down. So we're going to do some variations of Sarvangasana. Okay, so please, so do as much as you can. Okay, start your legs up, legs up, and I want you to do Salamba Sarvangasana. What I want you to do is that move your legs and push it. Now we open up our pelvic, stretch it apart and straight. Stretch it, keep there and straight. Stretch it apart and keep there for 30 seconds. And if you can't keep this weight, you're more than welcome to put it straight like this. And now bend your legs, straight up, relax. Again, fold your legs and do abdominal breathing. All right. Now I want you to push your legs up, hold your legs and stretch it out. Hold your feet and stretch it out. Make sure that the knees are straight. You'll see a stretch on your hamstring, in your pelvic area. Push it. Stretch as much as you can on the lateral side. And pull it up. Now, I want you to go to the plow posture, also called as halasana. Okay, exhale completely. Back. The idea is we wanted to bring more blood circulation into our pelvic area, into our digestion area, the abdominal area, and to our throat, right? Don't give up. It may sound daunting. If you're not able to do it, take the support of the wall. Go to the edge of the wall, put your legs against the wall, and you can still do it. You can stretch it, you can hold it, you can do whatever you want. But just don't give up, because this is the real asana that helps to resolve urinary issues. It could be UTI, scanty, dripping, or excessive urine, any of those things, because we're trying to bring a balance to it. Okay? All right. Now, the right way to go to halasana. Okay? Raise your legs up, push your body up. Okay? Now, let's go to halasana. Go up, relax. You need to be more on that posture, in that posture sthiti. We call asana sthiti. Okay? When you can, take a break, but be in the sarvangasana and go back to halasana. Relax. Bring your legs towards the buttocks and do abdominal breathing. Good. Now, people who have digestion related issue as well, we're going to do a little modification in doing the halasana, which actually activates the entire urinary tract. Along with that, the stomach on the left and the kidney on the right are fired up. So you will see your immune system is also boosted with this kind of cycles of yoga. Now, what you need to do here, raise your hands up, go to the regular Sarvangasana. This time, instead of going back, I want you to go to the sideways to the right. Come back, go to regular posture, and go to the left. Go to the right, go to the left, and go up. Bring your legs and do abdominal breathing. Okay. This may sound a little daunting. You have no idea how much thankful your body is when you're doing these asanas. We're lazy. We do when we get these issues. But if you do this, it not only heals the current issue, but it takes care of the entire other issues which you are actually harboring for future. Right? Catch your breath. Now we're gonna do Ujjayi Pranayama before we do the next set of asanas. Okay. In between yogasanas, I want you to relax. So we're gonna do Ujjaya Pranayama. Jaya means victory. Right? Here we pound our chest in such a way that we show that we're victorious. Right? How do we show it? You put your chest, you make it broad, you make it bigger, right? But at the same time, we also want to make sure that we're constricting, okay, we're constricting our throat here, okay? We're constricting our throat. So we breathe and we make a sound in our trunk of the neck and our throat area, okay? So the way we do it, you're constricting, this is how you do. So you're squeezing, you're activating this area. Okay, we just want to do 3 breaths of that. Good. Okay. Now we're going to bring blood to the abdominal area. How do we do it? Right. I've told you, lying down, you stretch your legs like this. Now sitting, you stretch your legs this way as much as you can. What do we do? You exhale and you go down. When you go down, you're activating your digestive organs. You have no idea, but I want you to experience it firsthand. When you go down, you see how much of a pressure you're using here. That pressure itself brings the blood into that area. When the blood gushes into that area, toxins gets flushed out. Okay, let's do it. Inhale, exhale. Put your elbows and do not breathe in this posture. You can do little bit of breath like this. That's all. Okay, but don't consciously breathe in and breathe out. Okay, let's breathe out. Okay. Now the next level, hold both the feet. If you can't hold it, use a towel and pull it. Okay. Then we do the one leg folded to the left, right leg opened up, and I want you to have the right leg toes pointing up like this. Okay. So once you have this pointing up, now turn to the right. Inhale, exhale completely. Hold your both with both the hands, the thumb like this. Make sure the knee is straight and you hold it. This is the starting one. Stay there. And I want you to twist towards the right side. Okay, this way. Now what I want you to do is that I want you to apply the Uddiyana Bandha. What is Uddiyana Bandha? You exhale completely out and you suck your stomach inside. Okay? It goes all the way into your spine. That's how you do it. It's also called Mahamudra. Let's go ahead and do the right side. Completely suck in. Turn to the left. Good. Now, if you're able to do it, the next level, and these ones, though it helps for UTI issues, it also helps for people who have kidney related issues because UTI can be anywhere, right? It could be the uterus area, it could be in the kidney, it could be in the urethra, it could be anywhere, right? So this one also works on kidneys. It stretches the kidneys and people who have lower back issues and people who have constipation and diarrhea, any of those digestive disorders, and for also for people who have sciatica pain, right? So it's all it helps. So one asana that can take care of all of these things is what we're going to see, which is called Janu Sirsa Asana. Okay, put your legs straight like this. Okay, raise your hands up. Exhale completely. Make sure your elbows, both the elbows are on the ground, like this. And let's go the other side. Before you move to the other side, I want you to know that I have told you lifestyle discipline, right? That lifestyle discipline starts with yoga. When you do the yoga, your mind becomes stronger and you will become much more controlled on your food, right? One who has a UTI, your diet should be less spicy. The spice causes the heat. Heat causes pitta, right? You have pitta related issues, you see burning not just in the urinary area but also in your stomach, in your eyes, in your hands, feet, restlessness. Okay. I'm rushing these asanas and I'm rushing through these asanas because there's like a whole set of asanas you can do. You pick and choose which one you can do it. Okay. Okay. The next one. Interlock your fingers, place it under your toes. Okay. As simple as you can sit like this, right? Or you can do this. Let's say if you are able to do it, make sure that you both the legs are on the ground as much as you can and stay there. Okay? Just breathe normal. As you do this, you see a stretch on your pelvic area. Okay? The groin area is being stretched. The key thing is you need to stretch that area. The more you stretch, the more blood you bring into that area. Okay? Inhale, exhale. And see if you can go and lean forward. The more you lean forward, the more stretching you bring it. The idea is if you can touch your forehead to the big toes. Okay, relax. Now we're gonna go to the pranayama. The one thing you definitely need to do is the Bastrika pranayama, where you inhale and you exhale. You do not hold your breath, and then you do this 9 breaths. Okay, we're gonna do this way. The next one, which is the most effective one among all pranayamas for UTI, is Ashwini Mudra Pranayama. This is also good for folks who have blood, stools, piles, and anything related to bowel movements. So, what do we do here? Ashwini is the name of Ashwa, the horse. The horse, the way it does is that in the mornings, it actually constricts its rectal area and releases it. The same way we do it. I want you to inhale your breath and pull your rectal muscle, hold it for 3 seconds, and then release it. Hold it and release it while you have your breath inside you. So we're going to do Kumbhaka, Antaraka Kumbhaka, and Ashwini Mudra, meaning you inhale into your stomach and now pull your rectal muscle up, hold it for 3 seconds, and then release it. Okay, let's do it. we're putting pressure on our organs. That's the key thing. If you remember, the science behind this, we're putting the pressure from up and from down. When you put pressure, you're actually vibrating the organs there. Energy is concentrated there. Blood circulation goes into there. And that's it. That does the trick. Okay? So now consciously do with what I just said. You will feel a heat, some warmth on the base of your spine on your rectal area. Okay. Now what I ask you to do is Baharaka Kumbhaka Ashwini Mudra. Here you exhale your breath completely out and then you do Ashwini Mudra. Pull it, hold 3 seconds, release, pull it, hold 3 seconds, release. Without breathing in, you exhale completely out. Inhale. As you inhale, you feel the heat and warmth at the base of your spine on your rectal area. That is nothing but the Shakti energy. You're working on the energies. So doing it the right way heals you. Doing it in an improper way affects you and gives you a drastic impact. So that's why you got to do systematically one after the other. Okay. Now, if you're able to do it, the last asana for today is Sirsasana, headstand. Take the support of a wall and exercise caution around your neck and take all the precautions to go to a headstand. Okay. Okay. Now that's your 30 minutes daily routine. If you have a UTI, and you can do those asanas, among all of these asanas, what you can do it, and try to stay there in that asana for 30 seconds minimum, all the way for 2 minutes to even 5 minutes, whatever it is, you can do it. So once you do this, you'll see significant improvement not just in the UTI area, but everything around your digestive system, your mind, and how you think, how peaceful you get into that state. Okay, so that's it for today. I'm going to come with a different ailment in the next class, and just make sure that you always take the consult of a doctor. This is just an informational, so I want to make sure that you do your homework before you do any of these asanas because everyone is different. Okay, have a good day.